5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll red. Take red.
Coming up next, the latest on the sudden death of a
Ready,
couple
open.
that's sending a wave of shock
Ready, open
through the
music on
community.
360. Ready to come out to
Plus,
2.
learn more about the new laws in Pennsylvania that take aim at tobacco and vaping.
I think that anything they can do to make it harder for these people to get, their access to this, I think it's a beneficial measure.
And find out what business is leaving its longtime State College location and what new food chain is coming to town. The Center County Report starts now.
Taking track open. Ready to mic and cue. Ready to come out to 2. Mic and cue.
Good afternoon.
Ready, 3.
I'm Fiona Dager.
And I'm Brian McLaughlin. Thanks for joining us.
Take 3.
Police have identified
blue.
a couple found dead in their State College home, but they still don't know how they died.
Roll blue.
Police
Take
found
blue.
a man and
State
woman
College
dead
super.
on Wednesday at their home on West Prospect Avenue. They're identified as 75-year-old Hal Haylock and 71-year-old Natalie Haylock.
Drop.
Police
Advanced
say the
graphic. Ready,
investigation
1.
continues into how they died, but they say no foul play is suspected. They were well known in the community. Hal was a substitute teacher in the area, and they both volunteered at local events for decades.
Take 1.
The
Ready,
impeachment
red.
proceedings against President Trump are quickly heading toward a full House vote before Christmas.
Roll red.
Next
Take
Monday,
red.
the House Judiciary Committee will receive a report outlining the findings against the president. And a committee vote could
Drop
also
graphic.
happen next
Advance. Ready,
week.
blue.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said yesterday Trump, quote, leaves us no choice but to act quickly. Trump and leading Republicans slammed the move, calling it a sham and a hoax. The head of Penn State's Presidential Leadership Academy says it's important to listen and understand both sides of the issue.
Roll blue. Take blue.
You need to hear someone else's perspective that's different from your own to
Ready,
really
1.
fully understand where both sides are coming from. I
Drop
think we need that
graphic.
more in our country right now.
Advance. Take 1.
Drafting articles of
3.
impeachment is a milestone moment. This is only the 4th time in U.S. history that Congress has tried to remove a president.
Take 3. Ready,
Pennsylvania
red.
recently became the 18th state to raise the minimum age to buy tobacco products to 21. Reporter Dylan Huberman takes a closer look.
Roll red. Take red.
Next July, the legal age to buy cigarettes and other tobacco products will jump from 18 to 21 in Pennsylvania. Governor Wolf signed the new laws last week, which include a ban on e-cigarettes and vaping products, and it prohibits them on school grounds. Penn State student Jeremy Katz believes the new laws are a step in the right direction.
Yeah,
Super.
definitely. Because especially with these companies who are currently under allegations,
Drop.
specifically
Advanced graphic.
marketing to children under the age of 18, specifically marketing to children, I think that anything they can do to make it harder for these people to get, their access to this, I think it's a beneficial measure.
It's products
Super.
like these that won't be flying off the shelves as often now that the new laws prevent minors under the
Drop.
age of 21
Advanced
from
graphic.
purchasing any tobacco or nicotine products in the state of Pennsylvania. However, for the Philadelphia Buy All-in-One Smoke Shop, there are plenty of other ways the store will be able to make money.
I think
Super.
on other vape products that are more expensive, most of my customers are actually over 21 to begin with, just because
Drop.
of the price point.
Advanced
So,
graphic.
Let's say an 18-year-old college student might not be able to.
Tag
afford
is a
$100
sig out. Ready,
to
3.
begin with.
We asked him if he thinks the new laws will make a difference. He said it's too soon to tell.
50-50, because think of it like this. How long has alcohol been under 21? And teenagers, still manage to get their hands on that. People who are under 21 still manage to get their hands on it.
In State College, I'm Dylan Huberman for the Center County Report.
Take 3.
Included in the law is an exception
Staying on
for
3
veterans
for a
and
reader.
service members who will only need to be 18 to buy tobacco products when the law takes effect next summer. The governor's administration says a first round of testing drinking water samples in Pennsylvania for toxic
Ready, 1.
chemicals, known as PFAS, does not show widespread contamination. That's the good news. The bad news, they say one of the 96 sites sampled tested above federal levels. And that site is a manufacturer of electrical components in Center County.
Drop.
Although they don't
Advanced
specify
graphic.
which company. Statewide testing began in June and is expected to take a year.
Take 1.
And the holidays
blue.
are here, and many people in Central PA are giving back to their communities. But some people remind us that others need help not just around the holidays, but all year long. Megan Drakis has more.
Roll blue. Take blue.
The holiday season, a time for
quick.
giving and thinking of others.
I want to
Super.
give back, so this is a great way of giving.
Drop.
Carol Lunkenheimer started
Advance.
volunteering at the State College Food
Super.
Bank 3 years ago after she moved to
State College.
Boalsburg from Chicago. She had previously volunteered at her
Drop.
local food
Advance.
pantry there and wanted to continue serving others.
And the people here are so generous.
In addition to over 120 volunteers.
Then of course there's Sam's Club and Giant and Walmart,
The next one is quick
and
too.
Wegmans, and all these people are donating to us.
The State College Food Bank provides for around 325 families every month in addition to other local agencies. One unique feature about the State College Food Bank is the point system they use for their clients.
We are
Super.
fortunate enough to set up our food
Drop.
bank with a client choice
Advance.
prototype where somebody comes
Ready,
in,
one.
they meet with a volunteer and they shop.
Instead of giving out pre-packaged boxes like they have in the past, they let their clients choose the food they would like, which has cut down on a large amount of food waste. Recently, donations to the food bank have been pouring in.
Everybody is so giving this time of year. One thing that does happen though, after the beginning of the year, everything drops off.
But for now, the State College Food Bank has one main mission.
We
Ready,
are
one.
trying to work to make sure that no one goes hungry.
In State College, I'm Megan Drakis for the Center County Report.
Take one.
And although
Ready,
the
three.
State College Food Bank is currently well stocked on almost all items, it encourages people to give back to their community all year long.
Take three.
Or changes.
Right,
are coming
ready,
to
ME.
Downtown State College businesses. Qdoba
Right, roll
Mexican
red,
Eats
take
closed
ME.
last week, with
Roll
the note
red,
hanging on
take
its front
ME.
door
State
saying the
College
restaurant
Super.
is shut down for good. According to a Daily Collegian report,
Drop.
the downtown location on West College Avenue
Advance.
was hurt by the addition of a
Ready,
second
blue.
Qdoba on North Atherton Street. The restaurant had been open downtown since 2004.
Roll blue. Wipe to blue.
And 3 national chains, known for soft pretzels, cinnamon
Ready,
rolls,
one.
and ice cream, will be available in one place in downtown State
Dylan,
College.
you can
in the
advance
new
over
year.
this State College
A one-stop
graphic.
shop for Annie Ann's, Cinnabon, and Carvel is expected to open doors soon. The
Thank
storefront
you.
will take the place of the now closed Kiwi Yogurt on East College Avenue in either late January or early February.
Take one. Ready,
Business
red.
and customer demand continues to rise for local homeowners who are renting their houses on Airbnb during football season and for other events. Reporter Katie Park takes a look on this growing trend.
Roll red. Take red.
State College Airbnb hosts
This is a
collected
quick
more
one,
than $2
too.
million in rental revenue during Penn State home football weekends this fall. Hospitality management professor Dr. Daniel Mount says the number of guests who stayed in home shares reached 5 digits in October alone.
Home
Super.
sharing units had about 14,000
Drop. Advance.
occupied units for the month of October.
Almost
Super.
2,000 of them came during Penn State's whiteout weekend and spent over
Drop.
$700,000
Advance.
on Airbnb stays.
It was
Yes,
probably
it did.
The highest revenue generated weekend I've seen.
And as more renters take in more money in Center County, Airbnb now collects and remits local taxes from those rentals to match what local hotels pay in transient occupancy taxes.
If the hotels are having to pay transient occupancy taxes to help support the municipality they're in, then home sharing units should be expected.
Right, let's just stay on it.
Although Airbnb rentals have surged this year, some people, like Airbnb user Alex Myers, still have doubts about the safety of some home shares.
What you see
Super.
online could be totally different from what you get. So whereas a hotel, you'll see more security,
Drop.
more stability,
Advance
and more
graphic. Ready,
truthfulness,
one.
Because Airbnb is a little bit less regulated because there's just thousands and thousands of homes.
But that's not stopping people from using them. Airbnb continues to rise in popularity in our area and nationwide. It recorded a 31% jump in booking value in the first quarter of this year. In State College, I'm Katie Park for the Center County Report.
Take one.
Since
Ready,
June,
two.
Airbnb has collected over $1 billion in transient occupancy taxes around the world.
Take two.
Will the
Ready,
temperatures
blue.
warm
Start
up
to
this
bring in
weekend?
tease music.
That's here with our 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Plus, it's the busiest time of the year for local farms as thousands of families go in search of the perfect tree.
Roll blue.
Also
Take
coming
blue.
up, a local grocery store is
Ready, red.
celebrating after a lottery ticket sold there that won a huge jackpot. We'll tell you how much.
Roll red. Play and track reopen.
For many
Ready, blue.
families, holiday fun includes the tradition of picking out the perfect Christmas tree. And reporter Erin Neary says that means booming business for local farms this month.
Roll blue. Take
Every
blue.
year,
State
up to
College
30
Super.
million real Christmas trees are sold across the country. Pennsylvania is one of the top 6 states for
Drop.
producing Christmas
Advanced
trees.
graphic.
For many families in our area, it's a long-time tradition to head to the farm and pick out a holiday tree.
Find a tree for somebody and bring in some holiday cheer. Something that, you can
Drop.
decorate and look at.
Advance.
Harner Farm in State College is one popular place that's been selling trees for years. Business booms from Thanksgiving on, but this year Thanksgiving fell on a later date.
This year it's kind of screwed up with Thanksgiving being as late as it is. Just kind of presses the season.
Places like Harner Farm make a big chunk of their annual profit during Christmas tree season, but they rely on other seasons too.
Go through the summer with vegetables, transition to apples, pumpkins, and come around Thanksgiving.
31.
Christmas tree season gets up.
The upcoming weeks will be the busiest for the farm, but with plenty of trees on the lot
After
waiting
this
for
sig out, we're
families
coming
to
back to you,
arrive,
Fiona.
they're ready for the rush.
Yep.
So the weekends are busy, and the afternoons
coming up.
from like 4 to 5, when kids get home from school. But this weekend and next weekend will be the two real big weekends.
In State College, I'm Erin Neary for the Center County Report.
Take one.
Other
Ready,
popular
3.
Christmas tree farms in the State College area include Tate, Coons, and Tannenbaum Farms, along with Meyer Dairy.
Take 3.
The Polar
Ready,
Express
red.
is making a stop in downtown State College both this weekend and next.
Roll red.
The event
Take
begins
red.
tomorrow morning at 11 on South Fraser Street. Kids and their families can enjoy a trolley ride and visit to Santa's workshop, as well as a reading of the Polar Express book. Santa will take pictures with the kids and give them a toy, and it's all free. Other downtown activities include gift wrapping, ornament decorating, and showings of the Polar Express movie at the State Theater.
Take one. Ready,
The
blue.
holiday shopping season is in full swing, and while many people buy gifts at malls and online, a local art shop hopes more people will shop local. It's become a home for local artists in the State College area. Reporter Steven Svitko takes a look.
Roll blue. Take blue.
It's often hard for artists
Graphic.
to find exposure for their work, especially in a small town like State College. But just down the road in
Drop.
Lamont, the gallery
Advance.
shop is giving artists that opportunity year-round. Many of the shop's 50 artists have started their art careers here recently, but others, like
Fiona's
woodworker
doing good.
Steve Strauss, have been here since the late 90s.
And mainly
Super.
getting into making the shaker boxes, and now I've expanded into a few other things like the clocks and some
Drop.
large edge tables.
He crafts
Advance.
these clocks, tables, boxes, and even utensils by hand, and even uses local wood from around the area to add sentimental value to each item.
Advance,
And
Dylan.
it's always, pieces that came down in
Thank you.
somebody's yard, and they'll call me about, cleaning up their tree. And
Tynell, who's does the watercolor.
Manager Jenny Conway appreciates how lucky she is to have her job, as well as the talent she is constantly surrounded by.
And it's a fun
Super.
place to be. The energy's good here. Everybody's always happy. I never have.
Drop.
It's,
Advance.
For me, it's the best job in the world.
Conway wishes more people knew about the shop, especially since it's in a tucked-away part of Center County. But the holiday season is busy, and she couldn't do it without Strauss's help.
But he's a hard worker.
Ready, the
and
weather open.
He's always producing.
All right,
Ready,
get ready
love his work.
for one
The shop
after this
sells
thing out.
themed artwork based on the time of year, and the holiday section has always been popular with customers. The gallery shop and other local shops hope for a busy weekend as the annual Christmas in Lamont event happens tonight and tomorrow. In Lamont, I'm Steven
go,
Spitko
Fiona.
for the Center County Report.
Take one.
Right next
Ready,
door to
Emmy?
the gallery shop is the Art Alliance of Central PA. And anyone interested in learning about visual arts is encouraged to check out their website and register for a class.
All right, play and track weather open.
Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist Matt Urasada.
Clear that.
Looking live right now over the mountains of Johnstown, we do see those light blankets of
Drop
snow there on
graphic.
some of the higher mountaintops. Most of the region just dealing with a mixed bag of precipitation, but the weekend looks dry but chilly. We'll get to that in just a second. Temperatures right around central Pennsylvania right now. 44 in Johnstown, melting some of that snow that we just saw on tops of those mountains. 41 here in State College. As we zoom out a little bit, we can
ready,
see
3.
48 down there in Philadelphia, that southerly wind bringing up those temperatures just a bit, but mainly hanging in the 40s
I don't know, that's a hefty
for
price.
today around much of the state. The places up to our north did see some snow showers this morning, a mixed bag of precipitation right now up toward Bradford and down toward Pittsburgh and places like Johnstown, seeing a few showers right now actually, and those will move into State College as we head through the rest of today. This moisture associated with a clipper system that is right now moving across parts of New York, almost the entire state, seeing some sort of snowflakes or even some rain showers there in the southern parts of the state. That will continue to move on to the east as we head through the day. Let's time that out for you right now. We can see some rain showers moving through State College around 5:30 tonight, but behind it, those winds do shift out of the northwest, and behind it, we could be looking at some snowflakes up by Erie, even making it down here to central Pennsylvania as we head into the overnight hours. But then tomorrow, skies clear out, mostly sunny skies, but a chilly day is on tap for tomorrow. For
Elisa,
today, though, 44
have
degrees
Cap
will be high
get rid of his
temperature,
IFB
cloudy
cord.
with
It's
some
hanging
of
over
those
his
rain
shoulder.
snow showers possible. Those southeast winds do shift out of the
That should be
northwest
behind him.
as
I
we
don't wanna
head
see
through
it.
tonight. It will get down to 24 degrees tonight. A few flurries are possible, partly cloudy skies. And then for tomorrow, we will see a high of only 35 degrees, so it will be quite chilly, but mostly sunny skies. Quick look here at your 7-day forecast. We do see a high of 39 there for Sunday. Cloudy, partly cloudy skies there for Sunday. Then Monday and Tuesday features some rain in the forecast.
Take 3.
Temperatures do come up a bit, but then behind
Ready,
it,
red.
another cold air mass looks like it's going to move in.
Matt, I'm not happy. 30 degrees is a high in that 7-day forecast.
Yeah, 30. It looks like a very chilly air mass is going to move in.
I don't like that.
Too cold for me. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky and some warmer
Let's
temperatures
hope.
might move in.
Let's hope.
We can hope.
Well, speaking of
Roll
luck,
red.
the Pennsylvania
Roll
lottery
red. Take
system.
red. State College Super.
Tickets sold in State College won someone $1.9 million this week. The Wise store
Drop
on
the
Martin
graphic.
Street earned a $10,000 bonus
Ready,
for
one.
selling the jackpot
Ready, one.
winning ticket. The winner has 1 year to claim their prize, and that's quite a big chunk of change there.
Zach.
Now here's Zach Kaplan with sports.
Take 1.
Thanks, guys.
Ready,
Coming
blue?
up next is James
Bring in
Franklin
T's
getting
music.
a contract extension today. That'll be next in sports. Also
Roll blue.
coming up, Penn State
Take
basketball
blue.
back in action this
Ready,
week.
red.
We'll have the highlights for you right after the break.
Roll red. Play and track sports open.
Welcome back. I'm Zach Kaplan with Sports. We may learn today if Penn
Ready,
State
blue.
head football coach James Franklin is getting a new
Drop
contract
graphic.
extension. The
Roll blue.
compensation committee of the
Take blue.
university's board of trustees will have a
Advance
conference call
graphic.
this afternoon to talk about a personnel matter. It's widely expected to be an extension for Franklin. Meantime, after taking care of Rutgers at home last weekend, the Nittany Lions remain at number 10 in the college football playoff rankings. It's not all good news for PSU, though, as the Wisconsin Badgers and Florida Gators jumped the Lions to reach the 8th and 9th spots in the poll. Penn State has the week off, while Ohio State and Wisconsin duke it out in the Big Ten championship game. Many expect a Buckeye win tomorrow would open the door for a Penn State return to Pasadena and the Rose Bowl.
Take 1.
Sixth-ranked
Ready,
Penn
red.
State hockey heads north to take on the Michigan Wolverines tonight and tomorrow.
Roll red.
The Nittany Lions
Take
are
red.
coming off a split
Super.
series last weekend in Massachusetts. They beat Merrimack College 7-0, but then lost it
Drop.
overtime to UMass Lowell.
Advance.
Penn State is
Ready,
now
one.
11-4 on the season, but Yost Ice Arena at Michigan has been a house of horrors for Penn State, where they have not won since 2014.
Take 1.
After splitting
Ready,
a pair of
blue?
games in Brooklyn last week, Penn State basketball hosted Wake Forest at the Bryce Jordan Center on Wednesday night. As part of the Big Ten ACC Challenge, the Nittany Lions look to grab another win for the conference. Let's take a look at the highlights
Roll
now.
blue. Take
In
blue.
the first half, Penn State setting the tone early. Mike Watkins slapping this one back a few rows. Look out, folks.
Drop
Later
graphic.
in the first half, Penn State with a 10-point lead.
Advance.
Passing around the perimeter, Seth Lundy
Ready, one.
here on the far wing, knocking down a triple. He puts Penn State's lead up to 13. They lead by 18 at the break. Second half now, Lions force a steal, and watch on the other end, it's Isaiah Brockington, the St. Bonaventure transfer, getting the and one in traffic. Penn State leading by a comfortable 27, and then late in this one, Lions running away with it. Look out below. It's going to be Brockington driving in again. He finished with 13 on the night. The final in this one, Penn State with a 76-54 win. They'll travel to Ohio State tomorrow and host Maryland on Tuesday.
Take 1.
Now to the Lady
Ready,
Lions,
red?
who hosted Pittsburgh last night at the Bryce Jordan Center. At 4-4 on the year, Carolyn Keeger's squad was looking for a momentum-boosting non-conference win. Let's check out those highlights
Roll
now.
red.
Penn State
Take
running
red.
out of the tunnel, got the band playing at the BJC as well, but a slow start for both teams. In the first quarter, both
Drop
sides
graphic.
shot just 22%
Advance.
from the field. The
Ready,
game
blue.
is tied at only 11 after one. And in the second, Kamaria McDaniel just lighting it up, drives in for the finish. He had 17 in just the second quarter last night. Lions would lead by 12 at the break. Third quarter now. Pitt not going away. Deshaunette Harris gets it to go. Panthers only down 8 heading into the fourth. But it was all McDaniel to close this one out, driving in coast to coast. Counted for Penn State. She had 20 in the second half. Finished with 40. That's the most by a Lady Lion since 2001. Only the third 40-point game in school history. Lions hold on to win 78-73. So Coach Keeger, how did the team turn it around offensively?
Roll
I
blue.
know
Take
turnovers
blue.
have been something that we've been really paying attention to. So
Ready,
those
one.
possessions when we don't have live ball turnovers and we get the shots, it's obviously
Drop
going to help
graphic.
us down the line.
Advance.
So I would think the biggest thing was our shot selection tonight and our spacing. It's been something we've been working on in practice and knowing when to cut into the gaps and flash because everybody's going to zone us right now. So we got to get better on our zone execution.
Take one.
Meanwhile, Penn State
Ready,
women's
red.
volleyball will host the first round of the NCAA tournament this weekend after getting the number 11 overall seed. The
Roll
Nittany
red.
Lions host Ivy
Take
League
red.
champion Princeton tonight in the opening round, while
Drop
American
graphic.
plays Towson. Penn
Advance.
State finished the regular
Ready,
season this
one.
year tied for second in the Big Ten. They fell to Stanford last season in the national quarterfinals, and
Nice,
Penn State
Dylan.
and Stanford remain the only teams to play in every NCAA tournament.
Take one.
Penn State wrestling is
Ready,
back
blue.
in action this weekend after a 60-duel win streak was snapped at Arizona State last Friday.
Roll blue.
The Nittany Lions lost
Take blue.
19-18 in part because they forfeited at 184 pounds. Tonight the Lions visit Lehigh
Drop.
and they'll return the
Advance.
call on Sunday
Ready, one.
against Penn. That duel is scheduled to start at 2 p.m.
Take one.
That's all for sports. We'll send it back to you guys
Ready,
at
three.
the anchor desk.
Take three.
Thanks, Zach.
Ready,
Coming
red.
up next, an
Bring in Tees
iconic
music.
piece of Penn State
Roll
history
red.
has a new
Take
look
red.
this week after
Where's the
months
Tees music?
covered up by scaffolding.
Okay.
More on that story
Ready, blue.
next.
Right, roll blue.
It's been a landmark on Penn State's campus for almost 100 years. Now the next step is underway on a major repair project to the old main bell
Roll
tower.
red. Take
Most
red.
of the construction work
University
is wrapping
Park,
up
super.
and the major scaffolding is now removed. The project includes stone and brickwork, a new
Drop.
roof covering, and
Advance.
waterproofing. The project began in May. Some work still remains, but
Advance.
it should be done by later this month.
Ready, two.
The bell tower was built in 1930.
Take two.
That's all for today's
Start
news
to
Fast.
bring in the
You can
final
find more
music.
of our stories on our website,
Super.
centercountyreport.com.
And you can follow us anytime for breaking news on our Twitter feed. That's at Center County REP or on our Facebook page. And we also have a Center County Report Instagram. Join us for our next newscast on Tuesday. Have a great weekend.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fade to black.